Today I'm going to show you how to make a loaf of bread. I started baking whenever my oldest son was born. When he was a baby, he was diagnosed with multiple food allergies, including all of the fun things that are in baked goods like milk and eggs and tree nuts and many other things. So I am not a baker, and this was actually really easy for me to learn, so I wanted to show you guys. So we're going to start with the ingredients. So we have all-purpose flour. I've got sugar, salt, a cup of water, yeast, and I use Country Crock Original Margarine as a replacement for butter, but you could use butter also, that's fine. They both work the same way. So to begin with, you're going to activate your yeast, so you'll have 1.5 cups of water. You're going to have 2 tablespoons of sugar and dissolve the sugar in the water, and then you're going to add a tablespoon of yeast. And you're going to give that about 5 to 10 minutes to activate. And then whenever that's all frothy, you'll see it all bubbly at the top, you're going to combine your 3 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of salt together with the water. And then you're also going to combine that with 2 tablespoons of butter. And you're going to get this really sticky dough. Like if you put your fingers in it, it gets really sticky. And then you're going to take the remaining cup of flour and you're going to start to incorporate that in about 1/4 cup at a time. And you're going to mix that together until it starts to form a ball of dough. You can do this in a mixer. I have a big KitchenAid mixer back here, but it's super loud. So I'm going to do this one by hand. And then you'll add the rest of your flour together. And then you'll just take your hands and you'll just kind of squish it together until it's all incorporated together and it makes a nice kind of sticky ball. It's not as sticky as the beginning, but it'll still kind of stick to your hands. And then once you get all of that together, you will set it aside. I like to cover mine with saran wrap, but you can leave it open if you want to. For about 15 to 20 minutes or until the dough rises to double the size. And then you'll take it out and you'll roll it into the shape that you want. And that shape is a loaf that I'm going to make at this point. You can also make dinner rolls with it. Those are super yummy. They taste like regular yeast rolls. And then you'll let that rise for another 15 to 20 minutes. And it's going to look all fluffy on top like this if it's a loaf. And then at that point, you can preheat your oven to 400 degrees and you're going to bake it for about 13 to 15 minutes. The rise times, I did want to tell you, can change from kitchen to kitchen depending on how hot your house is or how cool it is. The warmer the house, the quicker it's going to rise and activate for you. And this is really a really good recipe if you're trying to get away from preservatives, or if you have a lot of food allergies, or if you just want to try out a new hobby. This is a really simple baking that you don't have to be super exact with the ingredients like you do with super sweet stuff. So it's just really fun. And then whenever you get done baking, it'll come out looking like this. And it's really pretty. Thanks, guys.